Hi guys, it's Amy from Amy's Little Bit of Everything. Mailman came. I got a Temu haul. So that'll be probably my next video. I don't know why I'm whispering. My husband's out in the barn. He's working. But anyways, I got a Temu account. Okay. I keep getting messages. Alright. Alright guys, let's get started. Okay, so what I am at right now is my apples were boiling. They are still boiling. Let me turn that off for now. So now it says, and all my ingredients are over here. Let me wash my hands. I get the heat going in here and my nose starts running. Or it feels like it's itchy and runny. Okay, now let's see. All right, so what it said, boil apple slices for 1 minute. We did that. And do it in several batches. I do it in one because it's just as easy to do them all in one. You know, whatever your recipe says, you do what you feel is comfortable. Now I want to remove the slices from the pot, keep them in a bowl, and cover the bowl with a towel to keep them warm. So I think, I don't know, I better get a bigger bowl because I don't know if they'll fit in that one or not. Alright, I'm going to put them in this bowl. What I'm going to do is move my ingredients. Now, remember, I want to keep this juice. It smells like apple juice in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my apple slices. Actually, I'm going to use this Temu. I got this thing probably a couple months ago from Temu. And it drains it. Put them over here in my bowl. And I'm keeping this water, and I've already started my scraps over there to boil so that I'll be ready to make my apple butter and juice. This is a great facial. This will keep you looking young. After I get done canning, I should look about 12. Not. All right. It seems like a slow process, but it's not that bad. It's just I want to make sure I video everything and tell you everything. Oops, and we just dropped one. Okay. Let me see what I got. Just got a few of them. And remember, I'm going to keep this. I'm keeping this juice. Oh, this juice looks awesome. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the juice in another container. That's why I have containers sitting everywhere, because I'm like, okay, I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that. Put the juice so that I can make some apple butter. I'm going to put it in another container. I'll probably put it in this big bowl. I'm going to do this off camera because I'm going to have to move things around a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've got a towel on my warm apples. I saved my juice because I'm going to make, I about said tomato juice. I'm going to make apple juice and apple butter. Here's my apples. I'm using the apple butter. I've got my scraps back there already heating up. Yeah, they're getting there. This thing is boiling. Now my pot is empty. So that's what I'm going to put my ingredients all over here in. I'm trying to read from this. I kind of know what to do now, but I'm trying to read each step by step so that anybody who hasn't done it before will know how. So let's see. In a heavy pot, one that won't scorch. This one kind of scorches, but I just stay on top of it. I mean, I've burnt some stuff before, but I'll stay on top of this because I want to. Okay, I just dropped the apple and I keep stepping on it. I would have ate it if I didn't step on it. I know. It's my home and it's on a rug, you know, or not a rug, a towel. I always lay a towel here. All right, so in a heavy pot, combine the sugar. All right, so let's go ahead, and we wanted 4 cups of sugar. 4 cups of sugar. My stove's not on yet. Then clear gel. 1.5 cups of clear gel. This is what clear gel looks like. It almost looks like powdered sugar. I get that from the Amish store. They're just down the road from my house. And then let's see, cinnamon. We've got a tablespoon of cinnamon. Then water. We got 2.5 cups of cold water. Well, it's probably cold by now. 5 cups, let me make sure that it says, and apple juice. So we got 5 cups of apple juice. Here's 1 cup. And then here's 4. I could have used that over there, but I wasn't thinking. Okay, so now we want, let's see, bring to a boil over medium-high heat. Cook until mixture thickens and bubbles. Okay, we're going to turn this on. Let's see, I think we can start with this. Can I just, thought I just splattered it out. Sometimes, so you get that sugar stirred up, it's weird. Because it's real thick on the bottom and then you splash everything. Well, I'm splashy and I'm messy. I hope I'm not driving too many people crazy. And it drives me crazy when I'm messy. That's the thing. You would think that I would be, you know, try to be more better, but I'm a messy person. But I'm also, I like to clean as I go. All right, I got that on high. So this is going to take a few minutes. During this time, while that's cooking, I will probably go ahead and remember, oh yeah, lemon juice is later. I was like, why do I have my lemon juice over here? That's next. At this point, I'd go ahead and start bringing my jars over here. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, remember it said we'll probably do 6 quarts. It probably will, but I'm going to go ahead and do 7 because my bath canner will take 7. And if I get to that point to where I have some, or if I have just a little bit left over, I'll grab me a pint and I'll put me some in a pint. But you never know, you know. They'll say 6 quarts and I might get 7. And before I've gotten 4 before, so it just depends. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to fill this up with hot water. I'm going to put that lid halfway on there. You want to fill your jars with hot water because you don't want to put a cold jar in that hot water or you'll have a mess. What you'll have is a busted jar. So I get my water over here ready. And that is the bad thing about canning. You have a ton of dishes, but the nice thing about it is your pie filling's all done. So when you go to make a pie, whether you make your own pie shell or not, buy one, minutes you've got a homemade pie. So I love that part of it. So I'm letting this water, okay, we're hot now. So I'm going to fill my quarts up with hot water. Then I let them sit for maybe a minute. You don't have to let them sit for very long, just as long as you fill your jar and your jars get them warm. Because remember, these ball jars, they are meant for hot water, so they will tolerate it. You just don't want to put a cold one right into that hot water. And I will definitely fill my pie jars up first, because these are my go-to for my pies, and then I'll use these as my backup. And I'll use this one, and then this will be my next one, and then these 2 are my backups if I have more than that. And I'm having a feeling I probably should do 6 quarts and 1 pint. I'm really feeling that. I think I am going to, because I just have this feeling that I'm just going to have a little bit left. And what I do with that, I can either make a little pie with it. I think I am going to do that because I'm having a feeling that's what's going to happen. If I do a pint, I save that pint for a small pie, or, oh gosh, okay, I don't have a pint in here. Let me go get a new pint. What I'll do is I will save it and I can make a small pie. Or use it, I mean, I can use it for anything. I can even get it out. Heck, you can use it for anything. I'm gonna wash this real quick. Oh gosh, this is, man, getting that lid off there. I just washed this off real quick. They're not dirty. They've been washed already. But, you know, after they've sit there. Okay, now we got that one. Now I feel better because I'm feeling like, I feel like I'm going to get 4 quarts and 1 pint. We'll see what turns out. That's just me judging it. Okay. This has not started boiling yet, so, ooh. But it's getting hot. I think I might turn my, I don't want to burn it. It's getting hot because, boy, when I stirred it. And that clear gel makes it thick. I don't know if anybody knew what that's for, but that's your pie filling to make it a thick pie filling. Okay, that will be getting done soon. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, that usually has water on it. That's why I've got a towel down here. My jars are warm. Let me get... Right now the house smells like, yeah, these are real warm to touch, so they're safe for me to put in here now. It smells like cinnamon, like a cinnamon twist or a cinnamon crisp. You know, that's what it's smelling like in here now with everything, all the apples cooking. And oh, this always makes me feel like fall. This right here. Let me feel this, yep. And I may have to add a little water in there. You see me putting them in full. I'm not dumping the water out on this one because I didn't fill that up as high. We'll see what we get though. Yeah, I'm going to have to fill it up. And that's quite alright. So we do it all the time. My husband's going to redo my fall, or my, he's going to redo my kitchen this fall. Or maybe during the winter, because during, I'll make sure I'm still videoing. That makes me so mad when I look up and it's not. The hair is starting to get fuzzy. He's going to redo my kitchen probably this winter. He doesn't like to start a project in the summer or spring, you know, when he's inside. During the nice weather, he's all about outside. But he gets our firewood ready for this winter. And there's just so much I need to show you guys, so much that we do. And I have to watch out. Yesterday, I had worked really hard for about 2 days. And yesterday I crashed. I didn't do anything but get a shower. And I did fix us stuff to eat. And I did make the zucchini bread. But other than that, guys, I was out. I couldn't even hardly function. And I just wear myself out. And that's why whenever I always say, I'm going to put one more of these guys in there. That's why I always tell you I got to keep hydrated. I will go and go and go until I absolutely crash. And I crashed. Dang it. I got one tall jar in there. And he's barely covered. I like to get an inch or two over the top of the jar. I got one jar in there that's really tall. And he's a quart. That's weird. Okay. Now we'll put the lid back on there. Usually I put it for 10 minutes. But since I added that other warm water, I'm going to go ahead and do 12. Okay, so we got that going. Let me check this again. Ooh, she's getting there. I don't want to scorch it. Come on, Amy. I'm going to have to stir this for a second, guys. And I'm going to turn my heat down. It's getting too hot for me too fast. Okay, so now all we're doing is we're waiting for this to heat up. After this, I think it didn't say boil for a minute. Bring to boil over high heat. Cook until, until it thickens. That's it. So once it thickens, we add our lemon juice, and that was 1 cup lemon juice, to the sugar mixture and bring to a boil. That's where we boil for 1 minute, stirring constantly to prevent scorching. The main thing here is your scorching. You don't want to scorch it. And if you do, it almost ruins the whole batch. I did a little bit on my tomato juice one day, but it come out fine. But this pan, it does get a little too hot. And me, I get in a hurry. I turn it up full blast high, you know, because I'm like, I'm ready to cook it now. You know, this is not too far from that. Okay, then they tell me to drain the apple slices again, because we don't want any extra water, because you want it to be thick like apple. And then add the apple slices to this mixture. Cook until apples are heated, which they're hot already, so it won't take very long. And then fill the jars, and we go from there. Okay, I will need a little bit of vinegar to wipe the rim. And this is almost ready. So about the time this boils, about the time we put the apples in, these will be beeping. So it's kind of like you'll have to learn your routine. Because I kind of got a routine now whenever I do my canning. And so in my mind, I'm thinking what's next, what needs to go here, what needs to go there. And it's just constantly, you know, what's next, you know. And if you do that, you can kind of find yourself going in like a little assembly line and getting stuff done. And I'm glad, because I've got my scraps back here cooking, and I got this juice already. And I'll still have to cook these down. I'd love to make some more apple pie filling, but I just don't think I'll have to cut the recipe like in half, and I don't even know if half of the apples would get me that. So I'm just making apple butter and apple juice. So right now, ooh, let me stir this. Yeah, I turned it down a little bit. You just have to constantly be on top of this. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go for right now, because right now it's just heating my jars and heating this, and then I'll show you what's next. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you this. It's getting thicker now. See the thickness in it? I don't know if you can see it there, but it's clumping off like that. It said till it thickens and a boil. And it just says to see bubbles. So I don't really want to boil this, or you might scorch it, but it's really getting thick. I'm waiting to see. I'm starting to see a few bubbles. Yeah, let me show you now. See, it just keeps getting thicker and thicker. Oh, this looks like so good. Let me just pull this spoon away. I'm scared to pull the spoon away for too long, because I'm scared I'll burn it. Oh, I see bubbles. Okay, all right. Let me see. It just said, and bubbles. Okay, we're bubbling. So it says, add the lemon juice to the sugar mixture and bring to a boil for 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to add my lemon juice. I'm going to stir that up. Gosh, I just don't want to. Man, is it getting really thick? Look at it now. Okay. All right, so now I need to bring it to a boil. So I'm going to put you guys back on pause and bring this to a boil. It probably won't take very long, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I've got it to a little boil, but I do not want it to boil without stirring, because this mixture is so good. It's almost like caramel now. See that? I do not want to take any chance in burning this. So I am letting it boil, but yet I'm stirring, because it will burn so fast. It says, oh yeah, it says I can stir while I'm boiling for a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and keep stirring this. And it's boiling now, so I'll be back in just a minute. Let me make sure you're running, because a while ago I was talking to myself and the video wasn't on. Okay, I drained the rest of my apples, which they didn't hardly have any water in them to begin with. Where's my little spoon thing? Okay. I want to be delicate with them. Shoot. I'm going to turn that that off for now because I do not want to scorch it. It says be gentle with your apples. Because you know, you don't want them to start separating, which I don't think they would. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, so here goes these. This little thing I got from the Dollar Tree, I know I've said that before, but I just want to let you know this is the best little tool ever. And these apples are still hot. So my mixture's probably ready because it said cook until your apples were warmed up again. This little tool looks like this. I got that at the Dollar Tree, $1.25. Now let me get these stirred up. This is a really nice spoon for this kind of stuff, guys, because I am getting a big chunk of it and stirring around. And of course, all it really needs to be done is just mixed. You don't want your apples sticking together. You just want to make sure. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Look at that. This looks so beautiful. It makes me want to make a pie, but I can't. I got too much to do. Okay, shoot. That takes a lot of strength. Okay, I think I'm pretty good there. Hold on, I'm going to bring you up. There is my mixture. That's for my pie filling. So see how beautiful that is? Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to get my jars out. I'll show you how I pack one and then I'll put you on pause again. Okay guys, here I am. All right, we're getting ready. This is my hot jar. Just brought it out of the water. Put my I got my ladle. You just get some heaping full of goodness. Let me see. I think it said, let me see. Yeah, it needs 1 inch headspace. That might have done it for the 1 inch headspace. I'm gonna get this big guy out of here now. This was perfect, guys. I got this off of Temu, and I think it was like less than $1. All right, let me see. Oh no, we could use a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna see what we got there. I'm gonna go ahead and debubble it. It's like I needed something I didn't have it in. Let me see if that's 1 inch there. Looks like 1 inch. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so at this point, oh, my lids are still heating up. At this point, on this stuff is so thick and so sugary that, I mean, not really sugary, it tastes really good, but it's just got a lot of thickness to it with the gel in it. So I use paper towels at this point, because if I get it yucky and stuff, I just grab another one. If you sometimes want to have a towel, you'll sometimes use it again. I don't take the chance in doing that. I put it in vinegar, I wipe around the edges, around the rim, and see, that all came off the rim. So at that point, I will not use that again, because I want a good seal. And then I go around it again. And a little bit more. You just kind of have to keep going around until you just don't have anything else. And see, like sometimes I'll even wipe around that. I'm going to do this one more time. Just see what we get this time. Clean. Alright, so then I grab this little thing. My lids are boiling now. I can probably turn them down. Okay. Put the lid on like that, and then you put it back in your water. So this one is ready to go. All right, I'm gonna fill the rest of these and I'll be back in a minute. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, I'm getting close to 25 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my gosh, look at my lipstick. Everything's melting on me. It's so hot. And I got the fan on, and oh, look at this hair. Okay, I don't wanna mess with my hair while I'm cooking. But anyways, and I have that, I don't have anything in that yet. What I got is I got my quarts. I did get 5 quarts. Remember when I said I think I'll get 4 quarts and 1 pint? Well, I got 5 total, so I was really glad with that. So I've got that going. That has about, oh gosh, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I will put this in the next video I'm getting ready to shoot because now I'm getting ready to make apple butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and close off here and put a smile on your face, put a smile on somebody else's face. It's a win-win situation, and hopefully everybody will be happy. Just have a God bless day.